We're self-employed contractors, if you will. Too many cameras to look at. I don't know what camera to look at. We can't even set up a camera on that computer and be broadcasting onto the dark web.
Into the deep dark abyss.
All right, everybody. It's the Arty 84 show live here in Revere, Massachusetts, Hacky headquarters. As always, the Adam Mallet to the right of me, or if you're looking to the left. Yes.
Hey, I waved.
Yeah, you waved. Oh,
I waved. I'm getting us not worked up.
Oh.
I'm getting us repressed.
Please get me worked up. Occasionally through the show, you'll see little Tommy Brady and little Noah Varese. And you'll hear from the bleachers, Susie J and Ronald Doubleback, who is a resident of this house.
That smells awesome.
It's Taco Tuesday here at the Packy residence. The First Lady is producing tacos for us, and I'm not talking about the one that she has. Is it all you can eat tacos if you're married?
I'm all for that. I'll sign on to that.
I like that idea.
I'll sign on to that.
That's a new tradition. Husbands out there, tell your wives it's Taco Tuesday and it's all you can eat. So she can't say no. And then when Hot Dog Wednesday rolls around,
I haven't moved in the Facebook feed for quite a while.
I
think we're. Oh no, there we go. Wow, it's really.
What do you think of that all WWE thing?
Oh, that was hilarious.
Did you see how that stupid comment I posted?
No.
I was so angry. So angry. I go, what an ass. First of all, right? And you think about it, like, he's not helping his son's kids, right? But I understand why the father talks all the time. Because the son really can't put two words together.
That kid is going to have a complete mental breakdown.
Oh, absolutely.
He is going to, lose it at some point. He's going to crack.
So, obviously, you know WWE is scripted.
Yeah.
Is the Facebook feed out?
He threw the script out.
The Facebook feed out.
Hold on.
Can you hold on one second? You're talking, we're not even live. Can you check and see if the Facebook lead is it still broadcast on Facebook?
Yeah, you guys are there.
Are we?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Oh, there we are.
There we are. Yeah, that kid is going to crack. He's going to have a complete mental breakdown.
Sorry, Facebook. We don't make shit. Well, yeah, like you said, it's unscripted, first of all, right?
It's scripted.
And so he threw the script away? Is that what he did?
Yeah, he freelanced the whole thing.
Oh, I believe that, just by the way he was talking.
He got in so much trouble. And, all the WWE people go off the script.
Mm-hmm.
So they had no idea what to do.
I like how he ripped his shirt off and the kids just looking at him. Now, I made a good comparison today. Doesn't Lonzo Ball look like a combination of Screech Powers and Drake?
Yes.
Yes,
I've
I'll go with
seen
that.
before.
Yeah.
Yes.
With 2 times more acne.
Yeah, if you go to the pack, you can see that. I posted that picture today.
The father kind of looks like Steve Harvey.
It does. He reminds me of Joe Jackson, a young Joe Jackson.
He has 2 other kids, too, that aren't as good. Right?
Yeah.
One of them, yeah.
They were on stage with him that night.
Yeah.
There's in the mannequin suits.
But he's calling his son the best, of them all, right in front of his kids. I thought that was pretty funny.
I think the father's an ass clown, to be quite honest.
Oh, definitely.
I think it's hilarious, though.
I think
it's great to talk about. It's a great topic.
Do you know why I think it's hilarious? I think it's hilarious because it's essentially just making the Lakers more of a laughingstock than they already are. Yeah. And it's not helping the Lakers at all.
The sad part is the kid can play.
Can he?
Yes.
I don't know. Did they make the tournament?
He hasn't done anything yet.
He went to the Sweet 16.
Okay. So?
Ball hasn't done anything yet.
He led Division I in assists per game.
So did Florida Gulf Coast one year.
That's fine.
It's a one game.
But he's still a good player.
I don't know if he's a good player or not.
Who, Ball? I mean, he hasn't done anything yet. You can't say anything. He hasn't done anything at the pro level.
Assists per game. He shot 72.8%.
Good for him. Awesome. But I think...
Did you see LA in the Pac-10?
But the pressure, his dad, it just might break him.
Yeah.
I hope so.
That's what I'm saying, though. If it wasn't for his father, I think he'd be
Noah?
better.
Yeah.
I hope he breaks.
I do too. It'll prove God exists because he got the team he wanted. Fuck him.
I want to see absolute failure with the New York Lakers. Los Angeles Lakers. What am I saying?
The Philadelphia Lakers.
Philadelphia Lakers. Oof. Minneapolis Lakers, actually. I want to see Lorenzo Ball fail with the Lakers. I want to see Paul George go to the Celtics. And LeBron say, fuck it, I'm not going because there's no one to be there. Like,
I don't know. I'm getting things that say, commented on a video you're in. It's like...
Oh.
I don't know what the hell. My Facebook thing is lighting up on my...
Lighting up
which is I don't even use my Facebook, which is pretty funny. I am the most technologically inept person you'll ever meet when it comes to Facebook. I hate it.
Yeah. Well, okay. We lost track. We do this all the time. Who are we talking about?
This is getting old.
Lonzo Ball.
Oh,
and Lamar.
God. Like Alzheimer's at 30.
I know. Jesus Christ. What's going on?
What are we talking about?
Where do you think LeBron goes after next year?
The Boston Celtics.
You really think so?
That's a very strong possibility. Well, I mean, he wants to stay in the East, right? What other team in the East is, especially if we sign George and we
You don't
sign...
think he goes to Philadelphia to play with all those young, unbelievable athletes?
Those young studs. I love Philadelphia's model. This is what they do. We draft first every year, and we can't do shit. We have the youngest
They're
team...
stacked now.
But they're
really good.
But they can't get out of the
They're
basement.
all healthy. They're all injured.
Yeah, but they've all right, in the last 5 years they drafted like in the first
Top five.
and they finished and they keep making it to the lottery every year.
Yeah.
What's going on? What's wrong with that pitcher?
Well, last year's number one pick was out the whole season. The year before that was out his whole rookie season.
They have a problem attracting big names like Boston
That's
does.
what I'm
to a
thinking
sense,
though.
but
Like, with all these young rookies on rookie contracts,
yeah,
do you think LeBron goes to Philadelphia next year?
no, I don't even think he goes to LA.
No,
I think that whole
I'm
LA
not even,
thing
honestly,
is
I'm not even
balance.
thinking about it. It's so far. It's not something I'm even
One
thinking
season.
about. I know, but look at the world we live in.
I say
now. I mean,
hey, if the Celtics can pull off Paul George and Utah guy, what's his name? Gordon Hayward. I don't see
We're not
that.
re-signing Isaiah Thomas then.
Well, no. This is a bridge year, anyways.
Yeah.
This next 3 or 4 years is a bridge year. We're gonna make it to the finals, but we're not gonna win, unless a catastrophic injury, like the
What is
Warriors
catastrophic
playing
energy?
creams into the side of the Rocky
What
Mountains.
is catastrophic energy?
I don't know. It's what's that plant? National Grid? What do they do? When you get a National Grid bill, what the hell is it?
it's electric.
Woogie, woogie, woogie. Oh, we got him, guys. We got out of
I'm more
line.
concerned about what.
He still doesn't even get it. I went over his head.
No, I get it. I'm just over it. I'm
so
more
angry.
concerned about what the
Woogie, woogie.
Mayweather McGregor, how long McGregor's actually going to last in this thing.
I think
I'm
he lasts
in that-
longer than Lonzo Ball in the NBA.
I'm in
I'm for that.
probably the extreme minority.
Don't
You
say
are?
anything, McGregor.
What are you, Spanish?
No, that thinks
Can he be
McGregor's
heard? He's not
actually
mic'd
gonna
up.
win.
Can he be heard?
He insists
Are we
he's not
talking-
being mic'd up all the time.
Does it sound like we're talking to a ghost?
We pick him up.
I hope so.
The mics are pretty strong.
Talking loud enough.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. He does have a large
I hope so,
voice.
because it sounds like we're talking to a ghost. Otherwise,
Facebook,
That'd be
can you hear Ronald Doubleback?
That'd be
If you
hilarious.
can't hear Ronald Doubleback in the bleachers, let us know. But I'm pretty sure we can pick
It'd
him
be
up.
quite hilarious if you actually couldn't hear me and you
It's
guys
like we're, like, looking off talking.
over and having a conversation with someone that's not there.
What happened? It's the way we do. We know.
I think even
I'm in
McGregor
the
knows he's not going
majority
to win.
of the major minority of people that actually think McGregor's going to win.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah,
way.
you are in the minority. I know. And there's no way in hell he's gonna
There's
win.
no way. There's a better chance of.
I think you have a better chance of going outside, right? Picking up some cute Asian chick walking down the street, right? Bringing her back to this apartment. This is all within the next half hour. Have relations with her live on Facebook Live. Thank you. On the ID84
I
show.
don't think that's legal.
Impregnate her. And then 9 months when we're in episode probably 25, the way we produce episodes, she'll give live birth on the
The thing is-
ID84 show.
He's 49-0 against real boxers. Real boxers. Okay, he's
And,
never-
and he's 50-0 against briefs.
And if you factor in the amount of time McGregor has been in the ring for his matches,
get
it's
it.
not even close. The
I get
stamina, it's just not going to happen. It's going to be a boring fight,
like,
though.
I get it.
Yeah.
Like, if Mayweather doesn't put McGregor down in the first 3 rounds, then McGregor has a chance.
No, he doesn't.
No way in hell.
No, McGregor's going to fatigue way too early.
I don't think so. Mayweather hasn't fought in, what, a year and a half?
He knows what he's doing. He's 49-0. He knows what he's
Yeah.
doing. The fight's going to be boring as hell, though. I'll tell you that. Because Mayweather's just Mr. Dance Around.
All Mayweather's fights are boring.
Yeah.
Because all he does is dance around. So if McGregor can actually connect...
Last time there was...
The biggest concern I have for me is McGregor being a UFC fighter. If he does land one punch on Mayweather, like going in
But
for
then he
like
can't use
a
his legs.
forearm or a leg or something, I think
can't.
that's going to happen. I think he's gonna be
Yeah, by
DQ'd.
instinct. Yeah,
Yeah, I
by
think
instinct.
He has instinct like the eagle.
So,
But he's also a fighter. Like,
with the way Vegas works, then you have a rematch, right? I honestly, I don't think McGregor even cares if he loses. He's going to get paid like millions of
$15
dollars
million.
more in this fight than he's ever been paid in his life, and
So-
it's good for boxing.
Someone just joined and said, "Hey, my teddy bear."
Oh,
who's-
it's a teddy bear.
It's a teddy bear.
I don't know what kind of teddy bear.
Last time there was a big fight was Pacquiao and what's his face? When they were Mayweather. You and I were in Vegas like a couple weeks
yeah,
before the
with
match.
Bitches in front of the van.
Yeah, they had the van, they had the boxing ring, and the MGM and everything.
Yeah,
And it was all hyped up.
the
and
cable
then,
went out. Is it that one? The one the cable went
Oh, the
out?
camera go on that one?
One of them did. A bunch of places couldn't get the set.
I've never paid.
Might have been Mayweather Diaz.
I've never paid pay-per-view in my life.
I think it was the first time they played it.
Ever. I mean, I bought some
I haven't either.
adult movies occasionally in hotel rooms, but that's about as pay-per-view as I get. I've never bought a boxing match.
Matches are awesome. Yeah.
That's great. We have fans.
We do.
Hey.
But no, paying it's like $100, I think.
Yeah. Would you pay $100?
No.
No.
I once
I
strung
would,
up.
I would want to know what the undercard was.
Yeah.
Or the overcard, for that matter. Or the green card.
You know, if you have a bunch of people and charge like $5, $10, I would do that. Like have a bunch of people over. And,
There's a bar in. There's not many around here that do it.
Because
but,
because you know how it works the bars? You have to pay per TV.
yeah, that's
You
right.
just can't buy one and put it on 20 TVs. You have to pay
I think
per.
it's $10 to get in for those fights.
That's I guess it's
That might be worth it. Like
Yeah.
going somewhere like that and getting it.
Yeah,
I think the last
You're also going to be standing behind a 7-foot tall person trying to watch it.
that's very true.
the last boxing match I ever watched. I'm French and I say bonjour from you America. Oh, okay.
Cool.
We have a French fan. Frenchie, you can
I
go to the Arty84show.com and you listen to our old episodes too.
I don't like the French.
You don't like the
I
French?
don't.
He's got a French nose.
I'm part French.
I think that's why you like him, Frenchie. We have a French fellow watching us on Periscope, and he basically is Adam's part French right here.
I'm part French Canadian.
Yeah, French Canadian.
Which is
Oh,
different.
don't tell him. Are you real French or French Canadian out there?
I can't stand them.
No?
In all my travels, they've been the most pompousy people
they pompous
I've ever dealt
assholes?
with, that I've ever dealt with in my travels.
Oh, I guess so.
And not just one or two. I'm talking
Yeah.
like a bunch.
I was
Like,
shushed on the Eiffel Tower because me and my sister and our friends were talking in English, and these Frenchies behind us shushed us and told us to stop speaking English. And we weren't being loud. We were just having casual conversation with each other.
Yeah.
I was actually pointing out the great architecture from Vende der Eiffel and the cast metal design and brilliantness.
I believe it because almost something similar happened to me, but it was something a little like it was in
Please tell.
Iceland, and it was this. I was just standing there talking to somebody.
Iceland is nice.
And this French
Yeah,
guy was
it's full of
like,
ice.
"You're blocking my shot," and I'm like, "Well, then go over there. It's the same photo if you just go right over there."
Blocking your shot? Like, what are you guys
Like,
on,
say, trying to
swingers
take a
club?
picture. Just trying to take a picture.
I thought you guys were
Right?
a circle jerk.
No, of course you think that.
That's
no.
the first thing I think of when you say you went to Iceland. I heard the Icelandic women are beautiful.
They're very beautiful.
But they all look alike. They're clones,
Real
right?
blind blue eyes.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's scary.
Yeah, but
Is
over
that-
there, they're like in charge. Like
The women?
Oh yeah, they'll approach
Have you stepped foot in my apartment
No,
before?
but they'll approach you.
Yeah.
Guys don't approach women in Iceland. Girls approach women. Guys,
Sue's approached me.
that's balls.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you look very vulnerable.
I am very vulnerable.
You are.
I crack under pressure.
Yes. I want to know how Bill Cosby managed to dodge.
Oh, let's ask him. Bill, I was wondering.
Well, you see, the problem was the statute of limitations really wore off over there, so they couldn't do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Noah loves your Bill Cosby impression.
It does. But it is pretty interesting because it's so sad. But the thing is, if something that bad and twisted is going to happen, you would think. I understand people are afraid, but God, he could have been locked away so much long ago because we all know he did it. There's
Bill?
so many people.
Yeah, I just think it was weird. It was like, I don't know. I mean, he probably did. I don't think he date raped him. Maybe once or twice. But I think for the most part, he kind of like, I don't know. I think they were all consensual.
No, definitely not.
You don't think so?
I just think that
Have you never had unconsensual sex?
no. What was that even English? Non-consensual sex.
I guess you probably shouldn't admit it if you haven't. There's a lot of people watching.
Statute of limitations. No,
Right?
but
No, but I'm sure
No,
he was
I've
like,
never.
"Oh, Bill Cosby, come back to my hotel room."
that's messed up. Like feeding people pills and,
I mean-
and like no, dude.
Do you never know anyone who's ever done that?
No.
I don't think I've ever either. Those are weird people. Those are people I don't associate myself with.
I did catch somebody once trying to slip a date rape drug into someone's drink,
Oh.
and
Were you the hero? Were you the white knight?
I was, but the problem was this. So I'll go on a story here. Let me have this.
Yeah, it's all you. The floor is yours, sir.
So it was back in the day, and I was with a friend of mine, and me and her were just friends. Me and her kind of had like
Say
this,
she's just a friend.
I did have a little sweet crush on her that she knew about early on anyway. But what happened was this. So we go to this party, and the guy that she's like sort of seeing or whatever, we're in Linfield, actually. And
You tell a story like my mother. There's a lot of details.
Well, Linfield, you know,
I know you're trying to paint the
snobby-ass
picture,
kids,
but
right? So anyway, so he's
what
like,
color
you
shirt
guys-
were you wearing that night?
He's like, oh, he's like, you guys want a drink? And we're like, yeah, sure. So he goes over to the keg. He's got, you know, the red Solo cups.
Yeah.
He pumps, and I saw him crush something and put it in a drink, and I was
Wow.
like, all right,
Ballsy.
well, that's weird. So he comes over with the 2 cups. He hands them over like this, and what I did was I tried to grab
One
the
girl,
one.
2 cups.
I tried to grab the one that he was going to hand to her. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, thank you. And I grabbed the cup.
Okay.
Right? And he's like, no, that one's for her. And immediately I knew right then and there something was wrong. I grabbed him
Shenanigans.
I grabbed him by the throat.
Oh,
right?
wow.
But the problem with doing that is I'm at his party with all his friends, and
Yeah.
I'm not. So it didn't end very well. We got kicked out, and she's yelling at me, thinking I'm doing something stupid. But at the same time,
You know,
she
you're
knew
just saving her life.
she knew I wouldn't react that way if there's something really, like, not wrong. I wouldn't just do something like that.
Yeah.
But she, at the moment, she's like, Adam, what the fuck are you doing? And I was
Did
like,
you ever tell her after the fact?
yeah. And it's after she thought I was trying to be jealous, like I was jealous of him or something, which wasn't the case.
Oh, okay.
And then after a month, she realized what really happened.
Me and my
Um,
cousin Ricky were at a nightclub in Miami, 2005. I just turned 21. He had my ID. We were both Adi to Madier at the nightclub.
Oh.
He went in first to see if he can get in, and then he called me up and said, no problem. So then me and Joey, my cousin Richie went in with Joey, or Ronald Doubleback, and then me and Ronald Doubleback's brother came in afterwards. So it was about where drinks started at $3, but every hour they went up $1. So by
Really?
the time it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, the drinks were like $7, $8 a piece, right? Girls drank free. So we made friends with these girls from Poughkeepsie, New York.
Poughkeepsie.
And we were dancing on the dance floor. And now these girls are probably, you know, Dorchester 4s, okay? Dorchester 4s.
Which is like a
Little,
buffalo.
little doughy. Yeah, they weren't exactly the girls you'd want to meet in Miami Beach.
But a buffalo.
But the ability of getting free drinks was quite, you know, attractive.
That's smart.
And I remember I'm dancing with one of these girls on this dance floor. We're at Club Flow, and if Richie, if you're watching, you can tell us the story because he remembers like it was yesterday. And on Club Flow, there was a dance floor. There was a 20,000-gallon dance floor that had fish flying in there, and it light up and stuff like that. It was
pretty
crazy. So she's like so drunk, she's smoking a cigarette, and it's like setting my shirt on fire. She keeps dropping live ashes on my shirt, and I have all these like burn marks on my shirt, right?
That's annoying.
So next thing you know, the girls go up to the bathroom, and so me and Richie are waiting at the stairs. We're like, oh, all right, well, like, you know, whenever they're done. And all of a sudden, the security guy comes over and pulls me over and pushes me up against the wall.
Well, that's intimidating.
And he goes, are you with those girls? I'm like, well, we're not with those girls. I mean, we were with those girls, but we're not with those girls. I'm like, why? Is there a problem? Because one of them was puking in the bathroom. Well, because they weren't 21. They were under 21.
Oh,
They snuck in, and they were afraid they were going to get arrested or in trouble. So they told the bouncer that they weren't 21, that someone was buying them drinks and putting roofies in it. So I go, as soon as I heard date rape, I go, whoa. I go, no, we were dancing, they were getting us free drinks because girls drank free. I go, the only thing we're guilty of is soliciting free drinks off these broads. And that's it. Now he throws up against the wall and he's looking for our ID. So my cousin slips my ID to me.
I'm surprised he didn't frisk you for anything.
Getting takes us to the back, pulls down our pants to our ankles. So we have boxers on, right? We have jeans on. This club is no longer in business, and I understand because they don't operate very nice.
Yeah.
And there's two guys, two giant black guys, jacked, and they're playing like good cop, bad cop, right? So one's like, I heard you date rape, and the other one's like, yo man, it's cool, we just want to talk to you so we don't have to call the police. So they're digging through our pockets, trying to look for any residue or anything, and they can't find anything. Officers go in and do anything. I'm like, that's the problem, right? So all of a sudden, it's like out of a movie. The back door opens up, and all of a sudden I feel my shoulders, I get picked up on my shoulders, and I just literally get tossed into the back alley into a dumpster.
Like a rag doll?
Basically. Like, all I remember is this giant, like, this guy could have played, like, you know, linebacker for the Green Bay Packers. Picked me up on my shoulders and threw me into the dumpster, and the door just shut. And I'm just laying there in a pile of wet, hot trash.
Stuck with a syringe.
Oh my god! But then all of a sudden the door opens again, and I see the body of my cousin. Thank God he only weighs 100 pounds, soaking wet, come flying on top of me. So the two of us are laying in the dumpster like this, looking up into the sky. I look over and I go, "Holy shit!" And he's like, "We probably should go back to the hotel." I'm like, "Good idea." So this is when the story starts getting erotic.
Oh.
So
You're like your mother.
Ronald Doubleback, going to bed. Peace out, sir.
Gotta be up before, my man.
Yes.
See you, my friend.
So we start walking up to our hotel. So our hotel is 20 blocks away. And, last call in Miami is 5 o'clock. So it's like
Your stories are so long-winded. You complain about my stories in detail. I get to, you're like, and then.
Well, it's 3:30 in the morning. So me and my cousin agreed to pop into this club real quick, like a bar, to get another drink, right? Why not? So we go in, we take a piss. So I go, get us 2 beers, and we're going to go to the bathroom and back. So he's sitting there with 2 beers, and he has this very worried look on his face. And I go, what's the matter? And he's like, I don't think we belong in this bar. And I go, why? Explain to me. This is going to lead up to something I want to talk about after this.
Okay.
And I'm looking around, and there are a lot of women in this bar, but they're very big, if you will. Like, not fat, but like manly, if you will.
They're very butch.
It happens to be a transvestite bar.
Oh, not even a gay bar, transvestite.
No, it was very transvestite. I mean, some of these men, well, I don't even know what to call them politically correct anymore, but some of them made the attempt, and they looked like chicks,
Back in the day, we call them chicks with dicks. Can't do that
Yeah,
anymore.
some of them are just dudes with a dress on.
Can't do that anymore.
So, I mean, and this is the second time this happened to me in Florida, because I was in a bar once in Florida, and a guy in a diaper was dancing at me. And it was
That's pretty funny.
It was gay night, and I accidentally went into this bar, and it was just craziness going on. There was a guy in a diaper. But anyway, so I have bad luck. I know some people say maybe I'm looking for these clubs, but I'm not. No, so we finished our beer. I mean, I don't care what you do. If you want to dress up as a chick, that's cool.
Yeah,
if you want
to do.
If you think you're a boy and you want to be a girl, that's cool too. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Except if I'm hitting on you, you probably should give me the hey, listen, I don't want to discover that stuff later on, and
No. In fact, that's probably more enjoyable than some... Oh, sorry. You're still going with your stories.
No, I'm done. I'm just saying.
No, but when it comes to clubs and stuff like that, the only issue I have in bars or clubs is like when it's early and girls start crying. I can't...
Oh, my God.
Why? That's my cue to leave. It's like, Mallet, out. Like, Susie, I can't... Girls,
Susie J, you ever cry at a club or a bar?
Over something stupid. When you were younger, probably drunk, yes.
Before midnight.
Yeah, probably.
No, I don't. Before.
Yeah, but still, that's like my cue to leave. I remember one of our bar crawls. Remember there was something that happened years ago. Right?
The Arty and Eric radio show pub crawl.
Someone grabbed somebody.
3 years ago.
Someone started crying.
At 10 o'clock at night, we were at Hong Kong.
No, we weren't. We were on the second floor somewhere.
Oh, next door of Hong Kong. It was.
You need to know what happened. And then I'm like, I'm out.
The Wild Rover.
Yes, maybe.
Yes.
I don't know.
I cried last year on the Arty and Eric.
No, 2 years ago.
Pub crawl. I know, but I'm just saying, I cried
She
last
did.
year.
2 years ago, she did.
Yeah. But I'm like, Mallet, out. I just can't. I can't deal with like girls who are crying.
Yes.
Oh my God, my boy Eric, Matt, Steve, he doesn't love me.
Yeah, because apparently our former co-host, which I talked to the other day for the first time in a few months.
That's very.
Apparently, she was getting mixed signals, or he was getting mixed signals, and something happened. I don't know. I don't know the details.
But like sometimes girls just get so drunk they start yammering on about previous experiences, and then they get emotional and they start crying, and then it's like, God damn.
Whoa. That's good, right?
That was a good burp.
Yeah, it came from the toes.
Did.
Yeah, I don't like the crying. It makes me uncomfortable. You know what I mean? You ever have a girl cry when you were having sex?
Once.
Yeah?
It was a long time ago, and what ended up happening was it was a very awkward situation because I went to go for, make the magic happen, and the minute I went to go make an insertion, she started crying, and I didn't know I'm like, what's going on? And I'm like, oh my God. She's like, I gotta tell you something. I'm like, she's gonna tell me she's got a disease.
Oh God.
And no, she's like, and it was kind of really sad. She's like, actually, I was, a couple of years ago, I was raped, and ever since then, I've not been able to, I haven't been able to sleep with anybody.
So you were about to have relations with this chick, and so instead of telling her prior, you guys were just naked and ready to go.
Ready to go.
I mean, you had the captain was guiding the ship right into the Panama Canal.
Yes, it was. Yeah, tip was.
And as soon as the locks closed,
tip was in, and
the boat was in. She starts crying.
It was actually really sad.
Well, I would imagine. Oh, welcome.
Hey, welcome with random number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
So did you? So what happened? How do you talk your way out of this one? Like, what happens at this point?
Well, obviously, I was sympathetic. I was.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're not an animal.
No, I'm not just going to, and jamming. Like, well, what am I going to do? Like,
You're a log jammer.
No, I mean, we talked about it, and it was like, damn.
What happened? You guys did you end up doing it?
No, I mean, really. I mean, she's
driving home
she's traumatized.
Yeah.
I was at her place.
God, did you just leave?
No, I didn't just leave. No, I mean, we talked
to her again?
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
yeah.
You're a better man than I am.
Yeah. Well, she's a good person.
I'm sorry, ladies out there, but I would have faked a phone call, put my clothes on, and blocked that number.
No, she wasn't like that. She's a good person, but still, it was really an awkward probably one of the most awkward situations I've ever been in.
They were fooling around with a girl and she had really bad BO.
No, thank God.
Friend of mine.
Tommy.
Thank God.
Decent looking girl. They were getting intimate. And they went to take her shirt off. It was a hot, like, humid day.
Yeah.
And apparently she'd been drinking wine all day in her apartment. She had the day off. I guess she was a waitress or something. So she was half in the bag. So he was about to make the move. And I will not release his name because I don't think his wife will appreciate the story because I think he was married at the time. Yeah. I'm just kidding. I don't think he was married. I think he's not married. That I know of. I haven't talked to him in years. Anyways.
We're getting all into the new people.
Let me digress. He went to take her shirt off, and he said she had BO so bad that it smelled like an Italian sub that's been sitting in the sun all day.
Ugh.
And he tried everything he could to push on. Like, she's laying there naked.
It's just like
her pits are in the air, her arms are in the air. And he's like, condom on, ready to go. It's like 4:30 in the afternoon, and he's like, ready to just like, you know, let's do this. And he goes, the stench was so potent. It was almost as if like he would close his nose, and it was like seeping through his pores into his.
God.
And it was just absolutely. Words cannot describe the smell. I go, so I'm like, I don't know if I could ever do it.
No.
I don't know if I could put, like, I'm very sensitive to the smell of anything.
I am too.
And, like, I think that if, like, I came across that situation, I don't know what I would do. He said he faked a fake phone call, and it was like an emergency, like his sister was in the hospital, threw his clothes on, ran out, they never spoke to the girl again.
See, I would just I don't have the balls to do that. I just be like, let's just cuddle for a bit.
You're too much of a nice guy. That's why.
Let's just cuddle for a bit.
Everyone was as nice as you.
I did
This
though
world will
once.
never get anywhere.
I did once years ago. I remember I turned a girl over to go in the doggy style position.
Ah, yes.
And
She was
this
a
girl
stench.
had hairiest asshole I have ever seen in my life. Like man,
Chewbacca.
Yes,
Mm.
I've never seen an ass so hairy.
Harry Potter you like?
Like really hairy. I think it was like some sort of genetic defect. It was
Yeah?
that hairy. I'd never seen that much hair in my life in the ass.
The first lady, she's a hairy back.
And I was like, we're just gonna turn it back.
Shut up. No, I don't.
Susie looks like she's wearing a sweater all the time.
Nothing.
She knows I love She knows I love Star Wars. Star Wars? What did you say? I'm
Star
trying to
Wars?
talk like her. I'm just kidding. She's not hairy at all. She has less hair than a newborn baby. And we're in the middle of a tsunami here.
I'm glad I don't have back hair.
Side of
Do you
Revere.
have back hair?
No back hair.
Me neither.
I don't think so. I haven't seen my back in a while. Susie J, do I have back hair?
No.
I had a few like random weird little strays, but not like any real back hair. You know.
If you're gonna see a dog in a few minutes, it's Tommy very inquisitive about the camera. Oh, nope, he gave up. Our dogs, it's thunder and lightning outside here in the fine city of Revere.
A little bit of thunder, a little bit of lightning.
Ooh, it's wild. Our dogs are not afraid of thunder and lightning, though. Thank God, because
Oh, that's too bad. That should be cool.
they'd
That should
be
be good.
howling at the moon if they were.
Oh, they'd be hiding.
They're being so nice tonight.
Well, I haven't heard any thunder and lightning. It's just pouring out.
They haven't barked
They've
yet.
been distracted in the kitchen.
Oh,
They just happen to be
it's
out.
Taco Tuesday, so we're gonna take down the fourth wall real quick. We're gonna film this episode right now live, which is episode 19.
Oh, wow. That's another one.
And then we're going to take a quick break and eat some tacos. And then we're going to film episode 20 because next Tuesday is our nation's holiday, our nation's birthday.
Yes.
And we might do we're going to do an official episode 20, but then me and Adam are going to be gallivanting around the city of Boston. So we might be doing our own little thing for a bonus episode, if you will. And we all know how much you like the bonus.
Yes.
Like a
It's
nice
all good for
bonus. You know what I mean?
But we still got some, speaking of America's birthday, we still have America's states to get rid of.
That's
here.
right. So
You know?
last week, if you don't remember, we're gonna recap. We went over some 50 states from America, and we got rid of the states that we didn't
25.
like.
We did 25.
We did 25 of the 50 states. And this week we're going to conclude the rest of the 50 states that we want to get rid of.
Yes.
And we're going to tell you why we don't want certain states.
All right, so we left off at Connecticut.
Yes, we did. And I said, get rid of that fucking state because girls from Connecticut are crazy.
Our next state, Maryland.
No.
Nope. Gone.
Susie J will
Bye-bye.
will say she doesn't want Maryland. She's going to pop in real quick. Here we go.
Where am I? Am I here?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, you're
Maryland, go away.
Baltimore, yeah, that city alone
Maryland.
is.
We lived. If you didn't know, it was a year ago today. Me and her officially moved to Maryland. Or yesterday, I should say. And we lived there for 6 months, 7 months.
9 months.
Was it
8
not?
months.
8 months. You lived there 8 months. I only lived there 6 months. It was an absolute nightmare. Absolute terrible.
From like where Camden Yards is to little like the Italy part.
Yeah,
That's fine.
that's cool.
Everything else, blow it up. Just get rid of it.
We went to
It's
Baltimore.
It's horrible.
We went to Baltimore once the entire time we lived there, and we even only went into DC a handful of times while we were living there too. It was just, I don't know, it was just
And
terrible.
that was mainly just to go to the Patriots bar.
Yeah, it was a really cool Patriots pub. The only thing in DC is a really cool Patriots pub. It's called something Irish Times. What was it called?
Yeah.
Something Irish Times. What was the first name? Do you remember? It's a good bar though.
New York. Gotta keep New York.
You gotta keep New York, and I made this point last week. New York is gonna coexist with New Jersey, which I'm wearing the New Jersey shirt today.
I know, I was
State
going to call
team.
you out on that.
Yeah.
There's a state we got rid of.
Yeah, it's gonna coincide with Pennsylvania and New York and New Jersey are all gonna coexist into one giant clusterfuck of fun.
Like it.
Yeah, you know.
Would you get rid of Oklahoma? I was kind of like to say it.
Yeah, but I think Oklahoma as a landmass will get kind of brought into Texas. What's with that panhandle in Oklahoma? Like, what the fuck, right?
I know, that is kind of...
It's like, why? Like, when Texas was like, you could have a little bit. You just have a little bit of panhandle. It was a panhandle. Like, you're going to literally pick it up and... Someone watching Freddie Torres, which is actually my old boss in Virginia, says he agrees. I think he's agreeing with Maryland. I don't think he likes Maryland as well. I think he's from Michigan, so I would agree that he probably feels the same way we feel.
Good for him.
State of Maryland.
That's awesome. All right, so Missouri.
Missouri?
Yeah.
Tell me a story.
No, Nebraska.
Oh, hold on. You're going through these states so fast, I really can't explain.
Well, no, I think some of them I don't want to hear. I just don't care.
But which of Midori's little, like, touch me in the
Midori?
Midori.
It's called Midori.
Midori.
Missouri.
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 Missouri has lovers.
Oh,
Right?
God.
Is that what they say? No, Pennsylvania has lovers. What's with the deal with Missouri's little gimp arm? You ever see the shape of Missouri? It's like a little gimp arm. It's kind of
Hemos.
Yeah, it's like touch my good hand from like a scary movie.
Oh, God.
That's my strong hand. No, but here's the thing with Missouri. Okay, I've been to Kansas City, which Ronald Doubleback's brother Anthony absolutely loves, which I don't know why. The strip clubs, you're only allowed to wear bikinis. You can't get totally naked. St. Louis, which I dodged a bullet leaving the St. Louis Cardinals game, and in fact, about a month ago, someone was actually shot at a Cardinals game because someone was shooting out up in the air, and a
the bullet came down,
into the stadium and shot. And someone's like, "I think I've been shot."
Yeah, I remember seeing that. That was funny.
The thing is,
Wow. Alzheimer's moment?
no, I just looking at some comments. The thing with Missouri is, in the middle of Missouri, there's absolutely nothing. What's that city in Missouri that everyone loves? Do you know that city? It's like Brenton, New Jersey, Missouri. What's wrong with me?
What is wrong with you? How many? You only have like 2 beers in, aren't you?
It's Brenton, Missouri. You ever hear of Brenton?
I've never had.
Apparently, it's a city in the middle of Missouri, right?
It's where Silver Dollar City is.
Okay. Silver Dollar City, whatever that is. There's a bunch of casinos out there. It's like a little Vegas in the middle of like the nowhere. Stupid.
Branson, not Branton.
Branson.
Branson.
I used to bring her to the club, but now she's Branson.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Not my cup of tea.
No.
Have you ever been there?
No, I've never been there.
So, man, you're not missing much at all. Tommy's from Little Tommy Brady's from Branson.
Aw.
No, he's not. Look at him. You inquisitive little pup. All right, we'll carry on. What was
I'm
the next
going.
one?
I
Nebraska?
just screwed. Yes, Nebraska is the next.
Nebraska. I mean, there's no one living there, right? See that little water bottle right there? Can you reach that water bottle? Show everyone that water bottle.
I can grab a water bottle.
Yeah, see it?
This one?
Yeah, show everyone the fat. What's it say?
Fat dogs.
Show everyone. I got that in a truck stop in Nebraska.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's my only souvenir from Nebraska.
Well, you have one at least, right?
I was driving through the state of Nebraska by myself, And I could have went directly to Colorado, but instead I wanted to go up to the little arm, the little panhandle of Nebraska, and check it out, and check out Wyoming. So I was driving through these farm roads all by myself, 2008. And I stopped at the truck here, and I seen that water bottle, and I thought it was pretty cool. But I still get rid of it.
All right. Louisiana.
What do you think? Louisiana, get rid of it?
It's by the water, so that's Texas, you know.
Keep New Orleans, but get rid of it. Alright. Maybe we can bring... I think the Gulf Coast should all be one state. Like I think you could have Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, all one giant state. Right? Because Florida is a bunch of retards anyway.
But we got to keep Florida to keep all the leeches and crappy people there.
Yeah, no, exactly. I agree.
We gotta keep a long, skinny state along the Gulf.
Yeah. And I love long and skinny things. So that would be perfect.
All right, next state. I noticed what we're doing, what most people do, though. We're getting rid of all, like, Middle America and just keeping the places along the shore.
Well, hello, does anyone live there? Have you seen the election?
That's true. It's like...
It seemed like no one voted in Middle America.
It's like our next state, Kansas. But if you look at it, it's such a perfect fucking square. Like
it is a perfect square. You did a good job, Kansas, keeping yourself very symmetrical.
But nobody lives in states that are squares.
It's more of a rectangle.
Go to squiggly lines. People live in squiggly states.
Yeah. It's more of a rectangle.
It's true.
We love our squiggly states. If you're bordered by a river, you're a squiggly state.
You are.
Any state that has a perfect 90-degree angle at any corner, I don't feel comfortable. Even Massachusetts doesn't have a 90-degree angle. Even the Western Mass slants.
That's very true.
I don't feel comfortable if you have a 90-degree angle in your state. No. I certainly don't, and I can tell you why. Because 90-degree angles scare me.
Well,
and I think they're for the devil. Because you're too perfect. Well, who wants a perfect state? Who wants a Kansas?
Well, then we're getting rid of our next state too, Utah, because it's got a 90-degree.
Utah. Like why? Like it couldn't have been a perfect rectangle. You got to chisel out that little bit of it.
How did they manage to get a basketball team? How did that happen?
Or an Olympics?
I don't know, right? How? I have no idea.
I'll tell you a story. Want to hear a story about Utah real quick?
Is this going to be quick?
Yeah, it's going to be quick. I'm on one of my baseball road trips. I'm on one of my baseball road trips. I'm traveling through Salt Lake City for the night. And the only thing to do on a Monday night in Salt Lake City was to go to a bar, right? Well, so if the beer is brewed in the state, you can have any alcohol you want. But if beer is imported, it has to be 3.5%.
Whoa.
So Budweiser has their own plant in Utah, so they can brew higher alcohol beers or whatnot, right? So long story short, I'm walking around. It's 9 o'clock. Monday Night Football's on. I go to a strip club that's next to my hotel, right? So I walk into the strip club, and there's a plexiglass wall around the dance floor, and there's like a little teller window, like you have at the bank, to slip the money in because you can't actually have a conversation with the stripper. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, this is like a sideshow. I'm like, this thing for real? And the girl dancing is wearing a one-piece bathing suit because they can't show skin. Because it's Mormon. Yeah. It's Utah. So now she's wearing... So basically, I've seen more in Revere Beach. I've seen more walking through the quad of this apartment building than I have... There was a girl sitting the other day, topless, just laying face down on the grass. You know.
I think I've seen more driving to work.
Right? So I walk in, and I go to the guy, I'm like, what's with the one piece? He's like, oh, that's about as naked you can get in Salt Lake City. Or about all of Utah, for that matter. I'm like, all right. But there's dudes in there actually slitting money through the little thingy where you slide money in on the plexiglass, right?
Suckers.
And people were getting intoxicated in this place. There was a guy throwing out of this place and then yelling up around the place. I was there for about 15 minutes, and I go, I don't understand what's going on right now. I don't understand. Salt Lake City, you're boring. Yeah. Salt Lake City, you're like I don't know, you're like a wet mop in the corner of a room.
Okay, but it's a pretty dry area. But at least you're next to Nevada. That's the only thing I got going for him.
I would literally, if I grew up in Utah, right, I'm going to tell you this now, in my second life, if I ever end up being a Mormon, I will break free, baby, and break free and drive southwest to the City of Lights and never stop and never come back. Wanna set my soul on fire. Yeah, Tommy likes it.
Indiana, I'm for keeping Indiana because you're between Chicago, Ohio, Virginia.
Well, Chicago's not a state.
I mean Illinois. Sorry, Illinois. Chicago, Illinois, and
which I agree, get rid of Illinois except for Chicago. What?
So I'm fine with keeping Indiana. I don't love it, but it's fine because we got to keep some of these states that are kind of out there. So
when I went to the Super Bowl in Indianapolis, I heard it was awesome. They did a great job. It was probably the second best Super Bowl next to New Orleans. They actually did a really good job. So, you know what, Indiana? You won my... Excuse me?
Don't mind me.
Is there a balloon popping in there? Is there a leak? You did a good job.
What about Montana?
Ugh.
They have the worst drunk driving in all of the United
Oh, I
States. The
bet.
amount of fatalities. And they're trying to pass a law. I almost wrote an article about this. They're trying to pass a law to let road beers be okay.
They should.
For the passenger. But you know what's going to happen. That the driver's going to drink too.
Well, I mean, I drink... I don't think I ever driven a car drinking a beer, but I've been a passenger in a car multiple times.
You can do it in Europe. It's fine in Europe.
Well, I was driving my mom's car last Friday night on the way to a restaurant. She didn't know. She thought I was Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I had a beer in my cup.
Oh,
I drove
you
in
rebel.
a car with orange juice with some vodka in it
While you were driving?
in New Orleans.
While you were driving?
Yeah.
That's illegal.
But it's funny because that's very illegal.
What the hell's wrong with you?
But that goes to show Montana's just trying to shoot for something. It's like,
Who am I marrying?
We're the worst with drunk
Animal.
driving. We're the worst with drunk driving anyway. So let's just screw it. Let's go for the best we can be.
In
Let's just try to
Montana's-
legalize road beers.
Montana's defense, there is some highways that have no speed limits in Montana because it literally takes, it's like a 600 and something mile long state, right? When you're driving down I-90,
Something like that. Yeah.
you can go maybe close to 30 miles without seeing an exit sometimes.
1.03 million. That's it. The entire state of 1.0. It was like a 1.
There are more people living in the city of Boston than they are in the entire state of
it's
Montana.
close.
And Montana is the fourth largest state in the country.
Oh man.
Are they the fourth or the third?
I don't know about that, man. I think you're making some outrageous claims. I don't know. But they do have
What,
Yellowstone.
size?
They do have Yellowstone. Oh, size. I mean population.
No, they're like
Oh,
the
size?
third.
Yeah,
In
you're
size,
right.
you are the
Size.
third biggest.
Yeah, I'd go
By
with that.
population, you are one of the
Bottom
smallest.
barrel.
There are more people living in Rhode Island than they do in your large state of Montana. Do you realize that?
I mean, you got Yellowstone. Okay, but
No, but that's a piece of it. Most of
that's
it's
a
in
piece of
Wyoming.
It is. It is. I agree.
I mean, I don't have anything against Wyoming
It is.
or Montana. I just think you guys don't deserve to be states.
Yeah. New Mexico.
Yeah,
But
give it back to Mexico.
would
Make
you
it
rather
all
have
Mexico.
Arizona or New Mexico?
Good
Because they're
question.
wedged between Arizona and Texas.
Would
so-
you rather have New Mexico or Arizona?
Only because your proximity to LA and San Diego. I'm saying keeping Arizona.
See, I say keep New Mexico because you guys have Roswell. You have aliens.
That's true.
The aliens came to Roswell for a particular reason.
That's
There's
true. We can
something-
talk aliens someday. I can go. Dude, I'm big into that stuff. I'm
Something
big into
special.
UFO investigation. We can go into this
Oh,
a lot.
Maybe we can go to this next episode.
Well,
Stay
maybe
tuned.
we could.
Ooh, maybe this is a teaser.
the nerdy
Ooh.
UFO episode of
Teaser.
I've been researching that for decades. I'm like
Yeah?
an independent researcher.
Oh,
yeah.
well, we'll talk about
I got
this.
documents. I'm not joking.
Yeah?
I have no. That
Ah.
are declassified. That are, but
We'll talk about this.
We can totally do this. All right, Mississippi.
Well, because it taught me how to spell M-I-S-S-I,
Oh, yes,
S-S-I, P-P-I, and it taught me how to blitz and playing tag football.
Oh.
That whole thing of states that I talked about, that includes Mississippi, I said we named that Mississippi. I said we give you Alabama, we give you Georgia, we give you Louisiana.
Yeah, they're wedged weird there, but you know, Louisiana,
We all call that New
Alabama,
Mississippi.
Arkansas.
Yeah, we call that
Kinda-
Mississippi.
Yeah.
How did you learn how to spell Mississippi?
M-I-S-S-I, S-S-I, P-P-I.
Yeah, he's
You know
right.
How I learned?
How?
M-I, crooked letter, I, crooked letter, I, humpback, I.
Humpback.
That's because in Tennessee they call S's crooked letters and they call P's humpbacks. Correct?
Sure.
That's their vocabulary, a whole different language than in Tennessee.
We getting rid of Rhode Island?
Yes, we
Yes,
are getting rid of
definitely.
fucking Rhode Island because know why? A, your drivers suck. You guys know how to drive. For the smallest state, the only good thing about Rhode Island is that they had prostitution legal till 2010, as long as it was done indoors.
Indoors, yes.
But you guys still fucked that up.
You're just a fucking eyesore.
I remember when Pat Patriot got in trouble for getting a hooker down there, and his wife was the head cheerleader of the Patriots. Pat Hooker's down there getting his pickle wet.
They're just an eyesore. You go through Providence, all the abandoned buildings and broken windows. It's
Well,
just, they're an eyesore.
Providence would be nice if you guys didn't suck so much.
It's true.
And like the city of Pawtucket, like cry me
Oh,
a fucking
God.
river. Wow, we've had this minor league baseball team here for 80 years. Wow, but we're not going to build you a new stadium.
Can we agree that that's the only thing keeping that city afloat?
That is the only
If-
thing keeping you from not being embezzled by Massachusetts. It's
If
coming in and taking you.
if your AAA baseball team ever left, which remember it was supposed to, but it's not going to happen now.
Yeah.
Then you would be done. You would slink completely into the ghetto.
You guys
which
are
is
holding on.
horrible. Horrible.
Right? And like what? You guys got the Foley brothers? I mean, you did produce good movies, and I think the only reason half this country knows about Rhode Island is because you mentioned Rhode Island in all your movies.
Maybe.
If Jim Carrey wasn't a Rhode Island state trooper in the movie Come On Eileen, I mean, me, myself, and Irene.
Come on, Eileen. Isn't that
You ever hear the sequel song for Come On Eileen?
No, I've
It's
not.
Clean Off Eileen.
Oh boy.
Anyways.
Arkansas.
No.
Kansas.
Kansas. That's how you should know how to spell it.
Nevada. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I gotta keep it.
Woo!
Maine.
No. It should go back to Massachusetts like it originally was, back in many moons ago.
Wyoming.
No.
Yeah. Whoa, it's a giant square. Yeah. Yeah. No,
We hate the squares. You have 90-degree angles, you frighten us.
Iowa.
Iowa.
Iowa, $10.
I met Spring Break 2003 involved some people from Iowa.
Is that a good thing or bad?
It's a terrible thing. I sat next to a girl talking to her boyfriend the entire night.
Oh,
While
you played that role.
Ronald Doubleback allegedly got a handy from a Native American from Iowa.
Wow.
So, and all six of us crammed into my Jeep Wrangler. And we're driving around. You ever have 6 people in a Jeep Wrangler?
No, that sounds very skillful. Though.
Yeah, it's very dangerous.
You made that
I
work.
think that would be illegal.
It was very illegal.
Well, in Iowa, maybe not.
Well, we were in Florida.
Oh, Florida.
Yeah, it was spring break. I don't know. I would never spring break in Iowa, but I remember for about 3 months after we got back from spring break, Ronald Doubleback kept saying, "Let's plan a trip to Iowa." And I said, "Let's not," and say we did. Field of Dreams is in Iowa.
That's right.
I went there.
Nice.
Actually went there to Field of Dreams. Where it was filmed.
New Hampshire.
Live Free or Die?
We can keep it.
Let's keep that motherfucker.
Let's keep it. That's where we got to get our fireworks from.
That's right. We're going to keep our fireworks up there. It's the south of the north, as I like to say.
I like that.
The south of the north. It's the closest most people in Massachusetts will ever get to the south.
Vermont. I say we keep it. Foliage, maple syrup.
It's a good way it's a good place to send the hipsters too.
It is. I like that. Yeah,
Send them up to Vermont. Let's keep that as an isolated zone.
What about Delaware?
Delaware? Delaware?
Delaware.
No.
No.
Delaware can go on the same level as
screw it.
Maryland. You guys can get shipped up. Go back to England.
See, and then we got West Virginia. I don't like.
Well, let's go back to Delaware for a second. I want to
let's do
say how much sucky the United States is. That you made your first state the second smallest state in the union. Like, you couldn't go big or go home. You couldn't be like, my first state's going to be boom. Like,
yeah, that's true.
You know?
Their population isn't even 1 million, but they're small.
it is a squiggly line state, though.
It is a squiggly line state because it's on the water.
But it does have a right angle, which makes me
It does.
uncomfortable. It like sits in the
Look at
arm
you.
of Maryland.
It's geography over
It
there.
sits in the arm of Maryland. It's like I'm like Maryland's little bitch. That's what Delaware is.
It is. It really is. West Virginia. See, I don't like these North or like West Virginia.
You don't like
Virginia.
directional states?
No, just it's like North Dakota, South. No,
Yeah.
West Virginia, Virginia. Screw it. Just merge them together.
That's where Susie's family's from. West Virginia.
They should just merge them together, Virginia and West Virginia.
We have to put on our wedding invitations that shoes are required to enter the venue for her side of the family. And shirts.
Oh boy!
You know?
So just please tell me the
They
wedding.
have supplying the moonshine though.
Oh boy!
Look at that evil.
That white lightning.
Oh God. What were you saying?
Idaho. Well, Idaho.
Idaho?
No, Idaho. What,
I don't have.
Idaho.
I don't have a cajillions to Idaho, but my old co-host Eric Powers does. Idaho chicks, Vegas, 2015.
Oh yes. North Dakota.
Thomas.
No, it was South Dakota. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
both.
or merge them.
Yeah, merge them. Do something with them.
Yeah.
Give them to Minnesota.
And South Dakota. Yep. So that's the. That's
Hey,
it.
are you reading this? This is a very obscure order you're going in.
Well, I couldn't. You had to. I had to bounce them all over.
Oh, all right.
Actually, but I'm going by
Not
this
alphabetical
list, which
order.
I'm glad it does. You know, good stuff.
How many more we got left?
That's it.
That's it.
We've concluded that we've
We've eliminated half the states in the union.
we have.
That's a good thing we did.
Yeah, I should have taken note of how many we actually eliminated.
And like I understand we're eliminating them, so like we're cutting off these boundaries and stuff like this. And like, what are we doing with the states that we don't want anymore? Are we giving them to someone?
Are we just making America smaller to make it more efficient?
Let's make America small again. That's gonna be my motto when I run for president. Make America small again.
Make us small to make us great.
Can you imagine if America was just these tiny little like everywhere else in the world? There's like these tiny little. Look at Africa. There's like 1 billion countries in Africa.
A billion countries. Imagine actually 1 billion countries.
There'd be a billion people.
You sound stoned, even though I know you don't smoke.
I know.
Would you imagine like a billion?
But can you
countries,
imagine
man?
the United States, like 7 or 8 or 9 different countries? Like you have the New England country.
Yeah.
And then you have the New York country. Then you have the Mid-Atlantic country. Then
Well,
you
I
have
mean,
the
Europe's
Mississippi
kind of like
country.
that. You have all these countries that are next to each other.
Well,
Europe's
yeah, like the
that.
state of Italy is the size of the country of Italy is the size of the state of Florida. Like in retrospect, think of that.
Yeah.
Right?
But imagine if America was broken up like how Europe is.
That'd be awesome.
You would think. You would hope so.
Wait, what would you need it for? What do you need a big country for?
To posture and be like, look at us.
Look at us, we're so big.
But then it's more to manage.
You know what America is? It's like a guy with a big dick that doesn't work. They can't get erected. You know what I mean? Like you're there showing off, like, you know, it's like, ooh, I'm big.
We used to be hard.
You used to be hard. We're not hard anymore.
Yeah.
We have to take medicine to keep us hard.
Yes.
That's all America is. And I love America, don't get me wrong. But, you know, there comes a time where it's like, you know, maybe we're doing something.
Western civilization is crumbling, Arty. It
Yeah.
really is.
The Tommy Brady's in the world. Like this guy right here. They're taking over.
They are.
Imagine Planet of the Apes with dogs.
You know what? Screw it. Fine. Yep. Let's let it happen. I would love that.
Different states, different countries.
Let's let different things happen. Let's just start all over. Sometimes
Let's do
we
it.
blow things up and start. Let's start all over. Let's just do it all over. And it's over.
It's almost like the premise of that movie where the kids fight each other. What was that?
Are we talking about Lord of the Flies?
No, it was the one where they had a fight and the children get picked from each county. You know what I'm
What are
talking
you
about?
laughing about?
So funny.
No, me. The way that you spelt your name in this email.
Oh, how do they spell it?
Argur. Arghur.
I even spelled it. So not to
Arthur.
digress. It's just the wedding place.
Yeah.
I spelt my name on the phone. I said Arthur. What's that?
What was that?
That's my phone going.
Apparently, Adam Mall has been the most popular guy in the country. Right
No,
now
I get
because-
notifications if a comment's posted, then I get stuff. It just says I have like someone commented on your video or something that you're on.
Popular guy. You can't take this guy anywhere.
On Periscope.
No,
Facebook,
Facebook, Facebook
Oh.
thing.
Hey.
Wow. Well, okay. So, you want to plug anything for this episode? We'll wrap it up, then we'll have some tacos. And
Yes.
do this all again.
Try to do it again. Yes. As always, my website whirlwindreports.com, or follow me on Twitter at whirlwindreports, and obviously vpacky.com. I haven't had anything up there in a while. Been very busy with my job that I actually get a paycheck from. So,
But when you go in the Whirlwind, he has plenty of articles posted. Plenty.
Well,
Plethora.
but more coming soon.
You did not like my face.
Yeah. You get me at dj84.com, of course. If you like the show, subscribe to the Packy YouTube page. We need subscribers. So just hit the subscribe button, and you get every episode instantly sent to your YouTube.
Instantly.
Podbean,
iTunes.
subscribe. And then
Do it.
There's my buddy I work with, little Nathan. He's like 23 years old. He's in Japan for the week. What did he do before he left? Download every episode of the Arty 84 show so you can listen to it on a plane ride.
Oh, boy.
All right, and you can do that too.
Is he still sane?
Who knows? We'll find out when he gets back. Truckers, download this show. We want truckers. We want the truckers and your lot lizards and everything in between. We want you to listen to the show. Susie's cousins in West Virginia, if you could figure out how to use a computer, we want you to download too. Right? Communists, we appreciate you. We understand you. Capitalists, you know?
Everybody.
Dictatorships,
Yep.
we don't discriminate.
Well, Scientologists, no. I'm good.
No! Because, no.
We will discriminate
And
against
there has
you.
been many episodes where the word Scientology has been brought up, and then we don't go any further than that because we are afraid you will ruin our lives. We respect the power of the Scientologists. We don't need Tom Cruise knocking on my. We'd be like,
Well, considering he's
look
only
at
like,
Tom Cruise is here.
considering he's like this
You
tall,
just made the dog go crazy.
just flick him. Just flick him. Tom Cruise is really short.
Yeah, the dogs think someone's at the door. It's crazy. See, they got confused. So, anyways, yes. So like us on Facebook and all the in betweens, and if you guys stay tuned, we're gonna cut this episode. We're just gonna give you a little. We're gonna release the fourth wall.
You
We're gonna have a
Third
little
wall.
break.
Break the third wall.
Break the third wall. No, the fourth wall.
Fourth wall?
Yeah, because it's 3 walls and then 4.
Yeah, breaking the fourth
Whoa,
wall.
whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We're gonna take a little break and then we're gonna record episode 20 in probably about 20 minutes. So stay tuned. And if you don't, then you can catch us somewhere else. All right. Well, have a nice day. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Oh.
Oh, tacos. Tacos. I'm nervous to put this mic down because I don't want the dogs to